Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. You are going to hear a variety of conversations in the background. There's a computer issue going on in the other room. All you can do is ignore it because I have been waiting, and I'm not kidding you, every time I turn on my on the air button, which is a disco light hanging off a rubber band off a baby gate, the issue comes back around. So may the force be with them, and we're just going to roll. Because I've watched 2 hours worth of videos I didn't intend to watch, waiting. I've been set up for a long time. I mean, that's not their fault, but I'm just saying. I watched a hot movies coming, and I got The Lowdown on my list. I've got Code 3 on my list. I've got Borderline on my list, and Genesis Machine. If you've got a movie that you intend to watch, please leave it in the comments for me. That's my list. Okay. Anyway, this is September the 2nd, and this here's your energy. It's vanity. It's all about me now. I'm all for that. Vanity doesn't have to be negative. Vanity, think of vanity as charisma. The good side of vanity, not the Karen side. Karen side of vanity is brittle, evil stepmother kind of stuff, right? Ooh. Well, somebody's feeling left out. Somebody's envious of the things you're paying attention to. Somebody's jealous you're not paying attention to them. You're paying attention to yourself. Well, we can't have that. Ram. Oh, a stubborn, aggressive person, yes. Must be the center of the spotlight, I'd say. And then scales. Keep your life in balance. So, they may have an unpleasant accuracy in their accusation about you, and that maybe you... And it's just the swing of the pendulum from down to good. How dare you think good of yourself? Well, it's such a heady feeling, isn't it? Isn't it easy you like to feel that way? I embrace feeling like that way. I'm on top of the world. And somebody is already jealous of you, can't get up there with you. They'd like to take you down a bit, but the truth is that you are up there a little too, you did forget. A little ego. And a little balance, and that'll calm right down, right? So I wouldn't be too worried about their accusations they're levying against you, but you should listen. Their complaint is rooted in truth. There is truth in their complaint. They may definitely be working it to their advantage because they are stubborn and resistant to change. And it used to be all about them now, right? But now they're like it's all about you. I told him I was doing it too. I told him. He going, yeah. Keep your life in balance. Let neither sudden success or extreme criticism derail you from what you feel as a balanced path. They just accuse you of well, they just don't like change, and it used to be all about them. I had old Billy Goat that I loved to death. You got to be a strong woman to love a grumpy old man. You have to be secure in yourself. So we got the novice. You're moving out of your comfort zone into unfamiliar territory. With innocence as a beginner and ignorance, there are things that you could learn from grumpy old men. You got to be strong. It's like holding Grandpa's flashlight, holding Dad's flashlight. I don't envy you. A new skill without practice and an unstable curiosity. Well, You don't poke that bear more than you have to. I wouldn't say that's an unstable curiosity. I would say that's the beginning of wisdom. And the serpent. Healing. The serpent is about healing. I've always been conflicted in this. But many of these cards say the serpent is the healer. Myself, I'm like Satan. But the serpent is knowledge and healing. Well, that's like the high priestess and a deep inner knowing that everybody had the point where they didn't know nothing. Everybody went through that, and you can learn it. You can learn it. It's all about me now, and you're focused. You're like, you're messing up my study time, dude. I can't watch you. I can't polish your horn. Yeah, he's feeling the lack of attention. And the wasp, he's going to get the bear. Didn't know it was in you, the billy goat and the bear. I'm betting on the bear. Okay, anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Oh, he's going to be butthurt. He's butthurt because you cut him off in the attention arena, right? He's not getting the attention he was used to. Like you left him to cook for himself, and you spent the whole time studying or doing whatever you were doing, and you didn't come out to help him, and you didn't offer to clean up. And his laundry piled up on the floor. That's the song. The Empress and the Queen of Cups. Everybody sees that you got it pretty good. The world bows before your emotional steerage. And one of healing in general, and healing. And even though, yeah, okay, you don't like not knowing what you're doing though, but you're not about sharing that either. That might come off as vanity to them because you didn't. Because they didn't know what you were going to do before you did it. Is that a form of vanity? Well, it's not a wallflower. Okay. I should have left that turned over. The Empress and the Queen of Cups. That's what I want to see. The Three of Pentacles was under that. This is all about the family once again. This is what's on your mind is the Knight of Pentacles. Girls. And discernment. To take a closer look. You're taking a closer look at your man. At the foundation. You did something without asking. This is the man who demands that you ask so that he can say no. Okay? There is a connection there. But you were just taking care of business. No harm, no foul. He would have done the same thing. The thing is that you didn't ask. A novice. Getting above yourself there, miss, ain't you? Above yourself. That's my business. That's my place. I said no. Out of balance. I said yes. And I did it. You changed something. You took a closer look at the things that you let him prevent. He's the boulder in your stream. Okay, he's your steadfast and true, don't get me wrong. But he's also the one that says no when you ask. He's the one that will define your boundaries if you allow it. And you love him. You did it. There was no malicious intent. You changed something without. He needs to get a grip on his ego. Maybe you just surprised him. I don't know. He's being an asshole. Well, I mean, why does it have to be vanity? Because you did something without asking. Getting above your station. An eternal novice. You were never supposed to figure it. That's what I do. The head of the table. Get up out of my seat, Donna Jean. You're taking a closer look at exactly how hard is this job. Maybe you're comparing the job And you're no longer jumping to it. You go. Okay. Okay. This seems sane to me, familiar. Some of the readings have been rather strange, but
Okay. See if it's allowing you through your firewall.
okay. You did something without asking, and it felt like the right thing to do. The thing that you did without asking came from a place. There's no wound where that assertiveness came from, right? And that may be a little too healthy and whole for his liking. This is weird. But to feel too good about yourself puts him in a precarious position. Yeah? But he's not a bad man. He doesn't like change. And he is the bee's knees. He is the last word. And he has no conversation for a disagreement there, because it's his way or the highway. He has the last word. You did something without asking. Yeah, and look at that, because you're like, there's no malice in you. And you're like, I don't think I'm going to stand for that. And you stand there in your honesty. I mean, you walked into this unawares. To you, it's nothing. It shouldn't have been a thing at all. It's the only one it's a thing to is him, and it comes from his own, a core insecurity, a weakness he doesn't want you to see. He's never had to think. He's never had a disagreement. No one ever said, oh, nay, nay. Okay? And he's in a difficult place as well. Because you said, oh, nay, nay. Okay, so he feels like he's ambushed. He feels like you've ambushed him because he didn't see this coming. Yeah, he's not prepared. And you've been thinking about this. You thought it up and you made a decision and you did something without asking him, because you are manifesting yourself, but it's hard for you to do it. It's taken you a while to get here, because there's no malice within you, and you were just taking care of business. The stab is that the only problem is that you didn't ask first. His ego needs to be, well, you're fixing to prune him up, aren't you? You're going to cut him off. No! Assertive, taking your place at the table. What I say about, get up out of my chair, Donna Jean. They see that there goes my nose. They see that you have done something without asking. You were assertive in a way that they weren't prepared for. And they don't like it one bit. They don't like this new way. They do not like the new you. And well, they may be looking at you. This could be you. This could be how they see you, but they're feeling like what once was good enough for you isn't, and they think that this is them that you find dissatisfaction with, them personally. You're no longer happy with them. That's what they see, or what they could provide. They're butthurt, broken, fragile, forced to do something, demoted, but it's all within them. It's an illusion. It's their false sense of self. It's the story they tell themselves about all the power they have, but really it's only because you allow it, and you did something without asking. Okay? That's what I see. They thought you were going to sit with it forever, I'd say, and you probably did too. And then I just heard, and then the walls came down all the way to hell. I don't know what song that is. Is it a Traveling Wilbury? Cheater and the Monkey Man? Somebody in the Monkey Man. I keep hearing that piano. something crashed. All right. Something crashed down. And you stood up. You stood up. And you said, you shall not pass. It'll be this way because I said. I don't know what it was. But an empress usually tells somebody else, right? And they go do it. You do what the empress tells you, by God. You do if you're smart. But you got up and you rolled up your sleeves and went to work on this, and it was hard. It was hard to get here. It was a change in perspective that was hard for the empress to take action for herself. I don't know. You stood up. No one more surprised than you, huh? Ooh, yes. A return of Mother Nature. So you put a stop to something that was toxic to you, that was slowly eroding you, that was disappearing you. And you put the heel on yourself. By getting a more true look at your man. Maybe you idealize him, maybe he doesn't know how to have the disagreement because you never disagreed with him, right? You let him have the last word forever and a day. And then you did something without asking. Something that you know is the way it would have happened. And the real problem isn't what you did. It was the right thing to do. The problem is that you didn't ask. That's his problem. That is 100% his problem. And you stopped that too. You stopped it. You didn't tolerate it, and we stopped it. You decided to act. You knew what you had to do, and you did it then. You knew that you could do it. There's nothing wrong with you. That you're a little larger than the boundaries he drew for you, and everything was fine. You did the right thing. You made the right action. You made the right call, and you did it without him. Not because he was excluded, but because you were doing what had to be done in your strength, in your capacity as a person to make a decision on your own. You made the right one. Oh, don't you get too happy with yourself. That wouldn't do. Don't see yourself as whole. That's my job. His own inadequacy. This is his problem. And this is what he sees. Oh, you're calling out the spin. The spin cycle is over. His free ride has ended. You look at him and he sees that you see him. And he can't hide behind the mask of childhood anymore. Childhood friends. Did you grow up with him? Is it a family member, a parent, a sibling? This is the card. I was talking about it in the last couple of readings. Cutting out someone that you didn't even think it was an option to do. Never saw yourself in a life without them. To sever that tie. You sever the lie. You call a lie. You calling a spade, and that guy's a liar. And he sees that you see him. Can't hide from that. And this is your hopes and your fears. It's all in the family. They'll make you a black sheep. Don't you tell the truth. They'll make you the scapegoat. Maybe you already are. And you're like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Gleeful damnation. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Just because they make accusation against you is no reason you have to run out and prove them right. Right? You oh, she's crazy, and then you get all fucking twisted up right about it, and you have you throw all the soccer balls in Walmart at him, and you're a good aim. Dodgeball in aisle 15. You do something off the hook. And it just makes people think, yeah, she's a crazy one. Right? Don't give him that power. Yeah, I mean, that's a golden victim ticket. Oh, gee, Johnny, why'd you stay with her so long? Is she like that all the time? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Showdown with old dude. This is your man. This is your man. You love him, but at the same time you trapped. You love him, and he's a fucking nightmare. You love him, and he drives you nuts. Relax. He has pushed you into the Walmart incident. You have acted the fool. Karen is out of the box, out of the closet, down the road, and she keyed his car.
What is she pissed about?
And that's what he's saying. What's she pissed about? Everybody's acting the fool, claiming innocence. She's crazy. She's fucking nuts. You didn't used to be like this. Well, you pushed her. It took a while to get there. You need a break. That's what you need. And you need to see and they see you seeing it. The moment when you see that doing something you never thought you'd do is indeed an option. They better wisen up. Because, I mean, they poked the bear and your back's against the wall. And you're not going to back down. You're going to stand your ground. Manifest, stand your ground. Surprise! You sit down at that table. I don't know. I would like to picture this, right? Because he's always like, I like your meatloaf. Not as good as my mother's, though. Right? So he like wants his meatloaf. This is an old joke from old readings, long time ago. And he's like, well, don't sit down at the table. Your place is in the kitchen. That's my job is to sit at this table. Your job is to make the meatloaf. And I see you just walking out with a flaming carcass and slam it down in front of you. And it's got the goodbye letters stabbed into the middle of it with a butcher knife. And then you walk out the fucking door. With the dog. The dog goes with you. Dog loves you. Oh, what more could you ask for? Yeah, I ain't even going to clarify this. This is fucking awesome. For once I get an awesome reading. Bye. I said bye.